Rani Reddy Sodumu, Head of Department Obstetrics and Gynecology, to please do the honor of presenting the degrees to the student.
Dr. Parishi Jain, she also received Certificate of Honor in Final MBBS Part 1, Certificate of Merit in Forensic Medicine, Ophthalmology, Community Medicine, and Obstetrics and Gynecology. Dr. Pinni Sethi Alekia, she also received Certificate of Merit in Biochemistry and Pharmacology. Dr. Pradyumna Dhara Gandhi, Dr. Prem Kurra, he also received Certificate of Merit in Ophthalmology. Dr. Prithviraj Patil,
Thank you, ma'am. We request all the postgraduates and the undergraduates to be here for the Hippocratic Oath. We request all of you all to be seated here. I request Dr. Sri Krishna Surampudi, Head of the Department Pediatrics, to please do the honor of presenting the degrees to the student. Dr. Rahul Somani, he also received Certificate of Merit in Ophthalmology. Dr. Rayudu Nikhil, Dr. Rija Moyes, she also received Certificate of Honor in 2nd MBBS, Final MBBS Part 1, Certificate of Merit in Biochemistry, Pharmacology, Microbiology, Forensic Medicine, Ophthalmology, and Community Medicine. Dr. Rishabh Sharma, Dr. Rudrakshini Abugari,
thank you, sir. I request Dr. Srinivasa Reddy, Head of the Department Orthopedics, to please do the honor of presenting the degrees to the students. Dr. S. Shaivi Reddy, Dr. S. Veda Yukta, Dr. Sardar Jatin Singh, he also received subject-wise gold medal in pediatrics, Certificate of Honor in Final MBBS Part 1, Certificate of Merit in Pharmacology, Microbiology, ENT, Ophthalmology, General Surgery, and Pediatrics. Dr. Sai Lavanya Patnala, she also received Certificate of Merit in Biochemistry. Thank you, sir.
I request Dr. Sachidanand, Head of the Department Anesthesiology, Apollo Medical College, to please do the honor of presenting the degrees to the students. Dr. Sai Sujana Kandala, Dr. Sai Priya Reddy Kanna Reddy, Dr. Samhita Sridhar, Dr. Samhita Abhignya, Dr. Sanjana Kutur Reddy. She also received Certificate of Honor in the first and second MBBS, Certificate of Merit in Biochemistry, Physiology, Pharmacology, Microbiology, Pathology, Ophthalmology, and General Surgery. Thank you, sir.
I request Dr. N.L.N. Murthy, Head of the Department Radio Diagnosis, Apollo Medical College, to please do the honors for presenting the degrees to the students. Dr. Sarikonda Manas Varma, Dr. Seri Sai Kirtana, Dr. Sherry Venela, Dr. Shrisha Reddy Vangur. She also received Certificate of Merit in Ophthalmology, General Surgery, Obstetrics, and Gynecology. Dr. Siri Nadella. She also received Certificate of Merit in Anatomy.
Hello?
Dr. Sri Saraga Samhita Malina.
చెప్పు గేమ్ అనే ఈవెంట్లో నా కాలేజ్ ఈవెంట్లో.
Thank you, sir.
I request all the undergraduates to please be seated in their designated seating. We still have the Hippocratic oath. I request Dr. G. Manmohan, Head of the Department, Dermatology, to please do the honor of presenting the degrees to the student. Dr. Sri Vishnu Priya Ravi Pati, Dr. Sudhiti Sharma, Dr. Surya Gandasala. He also receives Certificate of Merit in Biochemistry. Dr. Swarnam Aditi, Dr. Shweta Rath, Dr. Tiparthi Supraj, thank you, sir.
I request Dr. Raghutam Reddy, Head of the Department, Respiratory Medicine, to please do the honors of presenting the degrees to the students. Dr. Tunga Thurti Sri Shravya LC. She also received Certificate of Merit in Biochemistry and Forensic Medicine. Dr. Uradi Shraddha. Dr. Vallabhaneni Sri Harshita. Dr. Y. Aishan Reddy. Dr. Y. Aishwan Reddy. Dr. Yellam Niharika. She also received Certificate of Merit in Pharmacology. Thank you, sir.
I request all the undergraduates and the postgraduates to kindly be seated in the respective seating. I request Dr. C. Raja Krishna Prasad, Head of the Department Emergency Medicine, to please do the honor of presenting the degrees to the student. Dr. Yaruva Rishi Kiran Reddy, Dr. Divakonda Meghdana, Dr. Medari Rishita, Dr. Sangam Srijana Gaud, Dr. Siddham Setti Bhavana Pramada, Thank you, sir. We kindly request all the undergraduates to please be seated. We request the postgraduates to be seated as well. I request the parents to be seated as well.
We now proceed to the administration of the Hippocratic Oath. I request all the postgraduates, all the undergraduates to be kindly seated. I also request the parents to be seated. Please do not crowd the aisle.
Let's respect the solemnity of the moment.
The Hippocratic Oath stands as a cornerstone of medical ethics and values, a tradition upheld by the physicians for centuries. It mandates that a new physician solemnly swear to uphold the highest standards of ethics. This solemn rite marks the significant transition from a student to a certified medical professional. I request Dr. Manohar, Professor in the Department of General Medicine and Director of Postgraduate Education, to kindly administer the Hippocratic Oath. And I now request all the students to rise. I request all the postgraduate and the undergraduate students to rise, extend their right hand forward, and kindly recite the oath.
Repeat after me. I, in the presence of family and friends, teachers and colleagues, and in the spirit of Hippocrates, I pledge to keep this oath. First, I will do no harm. I will honor those who taught me the art and science of medicine. I will remember with gratitude and humility those whose illness or injury provided examples from which I learned, and in their honor I will continue the pursuit of knowledge. I will share my knowledge with future colleagues and all who are in want or need of it. I will practice medicine with conscience and humility. I will act with enduring respect for the dignity of human life. Foremost in my mind will be compassion, respect, and impartial care for my patients. I will hold sacred the trust of my patients and respect the secrets that they confide in me. I will not be swayed by greed, prejudice, or selfish ego in the practice of my art. Finally, I'll do all in my power to help my patients reach physical, mental, and spiritual health. And I will strive for this balance in my own life. May I have the courage and character to hold these principles sacred from this day forward as I place myself into the service of humankind. This oath I make solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated